And everyone in the UK knows Donk. He's a very aggressive player, but has been really just going constantly on strides here. He was a player that I feel is constantly on the up. He's rising all the time. And now, of course, face off against a matchup that isn't really all that common again. You know, Weebit just not a super meta-relevant character, but it's got some ridiculously high tools, and it's one of those characters that my propaganda is always like, I think Weebit is a high tier. I think this character's got some stupid stuff.
I'm excited for this one. To me, this is Manny versus Zangrix at home. I'm excited for it. Let's run it. I know this is explosive matchup. When Weebit has deep breathing, he can do a lot. But Roy always does so much and always makes Ledge scary. And Ledge is normally Weebit trainer's home. They both have to play different games to what they're used to because there's a lot of mix-ups, but it's so volatile. So it could genuinely go either way here.
I feel like
scrappy gameplay.
Yeah, I feel like I blinked and then suddenly both of them like 65% each. And I just don't know where that damage came from. But again, both of these just scrapping up. I love the Donk just going for ledge trapping here. They're trying to keep Bambi just stuck on ledge, retreating back as well. That does give Bambi the opening to get back though. Then instead sending Donk off this time. Both of them just going to roll through each other. And of course the side B there, a devastating option, but not going to get it. We are literally just scrapping with each other.
Going all the way around battlefield and the whole tour. But Bambi has to be careful. The ledge is often the Wii Fit trainer home. But when you're at this higher percent, okay, going over into center, getting the back air, it's all part of the trickery of Wii Fit trainer. Very jarring character to play against if you don't have that matchup experience. I can't think of many strong ones in the Midlands that Donk might have played with. My memory may escape me.
Yeah, again, it's just one of those characters that just does not appear too often. Obviously, Donk is a grinder. Would have absolutely seen his projected path. Grinded for it. Tried to find any way to learn the matchup. But there again, like just Bambi, potentially getting hit by the strong hit, but just trading with it. Donk still looking for the kill here, but Bambi is just hanging on. And we've seen actually kind of the slower pace here from Bambi actually. So recognize the damage deficit and that Weebit does have some very good stoning tools.
Excuse me?
Also some very good offensive tools.
Why did he die for trumping? He died for doing a trump. That's not fair. What is this character?
That's just what I'm saying. This character's got some stupid stuff. This is like, Weebit's a high tier. No one can say me otherwise.
Goodness me, and that's going to be so frustrating for Donk. Roy's so strong at ledge,
oh
but it feels like
my God.
He's getting blown up. He nearly got sniped. He has been destroyed in that game. What a start from Bambi.
I feel like you just take like one extended blink and the whole game was just over.
This is unethical, man. Goodness me.
Like, what was that second start? Genuinely, like, what even happened there? I don't. Someone clip that. I need to watch that back later. That was ridiculous. Okay, Bambi taking game one in a pretty strong, devastating fashion there. Donk gonna have to try and fire back here, find a way through all this offensive pressure that Bambi is throwing out constantly. And it's the fact that, like, we saw that Bambi was just very happy just to slow it right down. And yeah, we'll see how this game 2 shapes up.
I think there's a lot of mental warfare being waged by Bambi here. I don't think he even cared if he was going to lose that stock on his first stock. He was just going to take his time anyway to sort of take a chip at Donk's mental fortitude. If it takes you like a minute of ledge trapping to get the stock, that takes its toll. You will get fatigued. You'll run out of patience, and you're going to give away opportunities if you don't have that discipline within you. And it's so hard to have the discipline if you've not played this matchup that much. There's so many tricks that Wii Fit has at the ledge, and it can invalidate one of Roy's biggest strengths. Brilliant confirm from Bambi, calling out that second place and getting another stock. This is, I can feel the tilt. I'm fuming.
You're fuming. You are angry right now. This is honestly like again, it's the pressure, the offensive tools that Wii Fit has. These down smashes have just been so devastating for catching both sides, and Donk's just not ready for it. But Bambi certainly is, and again, just be able to quickly, at the flick of a switch, change the pace of what Bambi wants to go for. Has been so devastating. Donk still trying to find a way through here, try and get any sort of forward air, forward tilt, something to take away this stock.
He's really struggling to get the kills at ledge. He's normally a lot better at this, but it's unorthodox Wii Fit stuff, making it really hard in this matchup. And when you get hit, you just die. It feels so punishing for Roy in this matchup. Does find the noodle hit of the fair, but it's not even going to do it. How would you get this kill?
Yes, feels impossible to sell here on the back end. They're still not going to do it. Bambi hanging on at 137%. You can see D0nk is trying everything, anything to take this stock away, but Bambi is not letting it happen there. Finally, the forward tilt does do it though, sending him off to the left side there, and Bambi finally going down.
The thing that must be really frustrating for Roy in this situation is you have to play around the drop from ledge mix-up with the header, with the sun salutation. Invincible up smash, by the way, crazy move. And you also have to deal with one of the biggest roles in the game. Goes to center stage. There's too many options you have to cover. It feels very hard to limit the options from Wii Fit Trainer. How are you going to make Wii Fit respect you at ledge? You need to do something, but it feels like D0nk just hasn't had that answer as of yet.
Yeah, again, you can see D0nk is starting to find a little bit of an answer here. It might be a little bit too late. That down smash was nearly devastating there. But D0nk, again, Bambi just starting to throw out all these smash attacks here. But D0nk still hanging on here, still fighting his way through, trying to find any way to take this stock away. The grab comes out again, keeping up this pressure on the ledge. Will Bambi be able to get through, or will D0nk be able to take the stock away?
Very tricky. I like that movement, avoiding the Wii Fit aerial with punishing perfectly with back air. And you're not that far behind, but you have to be careful. Wii Fit is looking for a lot of tricky ways to take that stock in that game. Don't go off stage, my friends. Oh. This is bad. Threatening with a header.
Yeah, and the pressure, the football there, and also the sand.
Hold on.
But suddenly, D0nk is returning fire here. Suddenly turned on a different gear entirely, starting to make this comeback. It's still a long way to go, but Roy has so much offensive tools, can take away your stock in an instant. One jump could take away it, but Bambi certainly trying to take the stock away, but D0nk just not let it happen, Focus.
This is all to play for. You don't want to choke here, Bambi. You can't afford to. You don't want to get reverse free stocked. D0nk is turning up the jets, but at the worst moment. You can see Bambi knows he probably should have got away with it. A little shaky, but he's up 2-0. That could do so much damage to the mental of D0nk. He did so well to bring himself back into the situation. It's on him. He has to compose himself in this spot. He knows that he can bring it back from an almost insurmountable deficit.
Yeah.
He knows he can do even better going through that set. If you can just keep up that gameplay, which did do him wonders, but just keep it going throughout that game, not get gimmicked, not get tilted.
That's the thing, like game 1 and game 2 were night and day compared to each other. In sort of like game 1, we saw that, D0nk, as you say, was just getting gimmicks. I mean, we saw what happened like that second stop. But then, okay, well.
That's over. Go right off. Good job, Bambi, you moved on. Excellent. You made it.
I love being able to finish my points posing D0nk.
Game's over. Game's gone.
All right, so
Roys are so momentum based. If something like that happens to them, they crumble, and I think it's gonna happen again. You can see shaky gameplay. If D0nk does well to bring it back, he's a better man than me.
Again,
it's so hard to bring back here.
We did see a little bit last time where D0nk played at such a deficit, but was still able to make it back. Maybe it will happen again. And even since then, since that early stop, D0nk has certainly fired back air, lands that back air, and only 39% taken. This is still very even.
My bad, D0nk. He's got that. Here we go. 2 nair, 3 nair, back air, lovely damage. He's breathing, but he's kind of struggling for air at the moment. What can D0nk do? He's moving. He's turned up the jets. Can you get a decisive hit in the corner? Feels like Bambi still has those tricky mix-ups, making it so hard to push advantage to the fullest. As D0nk has done well, almost even-ish, but you're at ledge. The sun has been saluted. Off-stage practice there. Same gimmick, not going to work, but the noodle hit. Unfortunate. You probably could have killed. Still not killing. Another noodle hit into the ball. And you get it. Oh, okay, that was really tricky. That was really important that D0nk got that. The ball was bouncing off. That was another threat, but he avoided it very well.
I'm saying the conversion of the ball, and suddenly D0nk, I love when he's been sharking underneath his platforms as well. I feel like sort of whichever player has been underneath, grounded on the stage, has been the one that's been winning. And this is what D0nk's been doing masterfully since like the second stop. He's been sharking away underneath that platform and it's been so devastating for Bambi. And all of a sudden, D0nk in a very strong position here.
Okay, did a little bit too much, but I like the idea. It does hit below. Could have worked. There's a world where it's 2-1. But he's done well. Just can't afford to get blown up like that. That could have been very bad. But he's done well. Got Bambi 2 kill % here. If you can just find that delicious jab at the ledge.
Yeah, D0nk is certainly looking for it here, but we know how much damage that Wii Fit can dish out at a moment's notice. This is still scary, but D0nk is in a very good position. Just needs to land something to take this last stock away and get himself on the board. Bambi's not let it happen. There's a risky option of going for the deep weaving off stage there. And you can see that Bambi is worried. He's got to try and find a way through all of what D0nk is throwing out right now. And literally just got to slow it right down, Focus.
There we go. I love that. Hard call out on that roll away. Beautiful stuff for D0nk. Unfazed by that disgusting first stock. Gets himself on the board. We could see that momentum carry on into the rest of the set. He's composed himself. He is locked in.
Yes. Game 3 going in favor of D0nk, not out of it yet, and actually that game as well looking pretty comfortable for him even after like such a devastating start to the game. D0nk's still coming back and firing away and looking good while doing it, like looking very, very comfortable. I think it's a strong statement to make as we go into this game 4.
Sure, however, starting on Kalos, there's a lot of tricky shenanigans that Wii Fit has at his disposal on the stage thanks to that wall. There's another dynamic added that maybe you're not ready for. And it's a wide open stage as well, so no platforms for Roy to extend to, but also no platforms that Wii Fit can use to his advantage. Maybe a bit more limited in neutral. Maybe that favors Roy.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because like I feel like sort of the stage kind of does give a bit more of a flat kind of level area for Bambi to play that zoning game away, but D0nk has just not been letting it happen since the very beginning of this game. He's been keeping up, the Bambi just stuck on both the left and right side of the
hold on.
I mean,
can't get Ned here.
Yeah, exactly. We're all holding our breath because we know how devastating that neutral air into something like an up smash can be, especially when you've got deep weaving Focus.
Yeah, sure. A lot of scary options for Wii Fit. It feels like Bambi's not actually playing neutral here. He's not trying to play grounded, traditional Smash Bros. He's playing the ledge, and he's hoping that that dynamic works out in his favor. He gets the reversal hits that he wants to get himself in, and that does quite well. It's very easy for him to maneuver into an advantageous position from that. He's played the situation more than D0nk has. He gets clipped by the back air. We'll breathe in. We could see a stock taken. Oh, but not in the way I was expecting. Bit of an alley-oop.
All right, D0nk. All right, you got that. You got that.
The delay. Bambi hoisted by his own petard, the ball getting sent at him, and D0nk has a lead here, my friends.
And again, what? You don't want to be against a boy that has a lead right now, because suddenly D0nk is going crazy on the sticks, and Bambi was looking so strong in game 1 and 2. What happened since then? D0nk has just completely changed into a different game entirely.
Good tech! Really good tech! This guy, man! Who is he? Okay, can you make it back? Do you make it back to whole Wii Fit? Yes, dude. Can you get... It's dead. That's 3 stocks to 1.
Who doesn't make it back? Bambi. And suddenly D0nk maybe going to send us to a game 5. But we still have to hang on. That stock is taken. Bambi not in the best position, but it's not impossible.
Are these the same players we saw in the start of this set? This is crazy stuff. I think momentum plays players are some of the most fun to watch in this game. As D0nk has really come alive in these past couple games. He's moving like a man possessed, but the ball has been possessed as well. Sending in to Bambi. And these down smashes are so scary because if you get hit by Azroy, you're getting sent at the most abhorrent angle.
Yeah,
I don't know where you're going, mate.
Especially as Roy, where your recovery is just not the best. Like, you have that sort of like one kind of angle to you, but it's just not too great. But suddenly, again, D0nk It gets back into the driver's seat here, and it's looking good. I love the retreat back. Still had that good positioning, but thankfully Bambi was able to get the shield up in time and punish off it, but still not able to take the stock. D0nk goes off stage here. Bambi again just going to revert back to center stage. Does not want to risk anything going off stage. Does not want to challenge this Roy out there. Knows the game plan is to just try and keep a safe distance away right now.
Rizzo, okay, you're going to die for that. Now this is a bit scary here, D0nk. You want to see a game 5, but you're not actually that far ahead. Weefit has some crazy damage output, especially now that he's started breathing. Can you get the kill from ledge? Aggressive option at the corner again. He's so good at these mix-ups, but D0nk has done well. Got him to kill percent. Okay, throwing the trigger, pulling the trigger a bit too early. And do you get punished for this?
And again, suddenly this lead of D0nk's has disappeared in instant. There's really not all that much percentage separating these two. D0nk does get a grab, goes in full tilt, but it's only the noodle hit. Does not get all that much. So D0nk still sharking, trying to find this stock away, but it's just not happening. And Bambi suddenly evening it right back up. This is very, very doable for both players now.
Okay, it's very scrappy. D0nk wants to scout the roll. He did roll in the end, then the down smash comes out. This is really bad for D0nk.
I think that's it. Just clean it up. Dodge, sets him down. The down air is going to be devastating for D0nk, and it is Bambi getting that comeback, taking the game and taking the set away.
I think he knows he did not deserve that game win, but he would take that nonetheless. What a silly, silly set we just saw. You can see every time he wins the game, it's like, oh, whoopsie, my bad. He will take that though, take it to the bank. He had some crazy plays this set. You got to give it up to Bambi. Very strong Weefit gameplay. He knows this dynamic so well. D0nk did quite well to come back. He brought it to nearly a game 5. Probably should have been a game 5. I love that ball. Yeah, but it was just not enough. Bambi just had that mental fortitude in those high pressure situations. The roll down smash did work. As unfortunate as it is for D0nk, he did well to get there. But this Weefit trainer moves on. That was a very, very fun set. I'm a little exhausted.
We're like worn out. This could be the end of our block, and I say we'll be okay with it.